Welcome to the Dr. Joe Show. Today's cigar review, the Partagas Short, La Habana, Cuba. Welcome to the Dr. Joe Show. Good evening. Anybody who's watching, how you doing? Tonight, I'm a little bit strapped for time, which is okay because that just means I'll choose a shorter cigar. And there is a cigar I've been wanting to review for a while that I actually did. Somebody asked before, and I said, you know, I did a review on this cigar, but the lighting was so terrible that I just couldn't upload it. It would have been a waste of everybody's time. So tonight we're talking about the Partagas Short from Cuba, one of my favorite small short Corona type cigars, I guess you could call it by American terms. And it's a wonderful little cigar, maybe a Minuto, something like that, a little bigger than Minuto. Wonderful little cigar, because for me it's a great balance of flavor and strength. And you know, in a world where smoking is not allowed just about everywhere, and a lot of the times you need a quick smoke and you're strapped for time, these are the babies to bring with you. That's why I'm reviewing this. While this might not be the most exciting cigar in the world, and a lot of people are probably great, a fucking Partagas Short review, I just want to let you know about this cigar because it happens to be one of my favorites. It's a little lifesaver. You bring a couple of these little guys with you to work or to a meeting or wherever, you can light one up. Within 7 or 8 minutes, you're halfway down the cigar, you know, and you're just like, boop. They come in boxes of 25 or cabinets of 50 for a very reasonable price. I could get a cabinet of 50 Partagas Short. I like to buy the cabinets of 50. I feel that in the 50 cabinets, the quality of the cigar tends to be better. True or not, I don't know, but I've bought boxes and cabinets, and when I buy the cabinets, I usually feel like I have a superior cigar. I pay about, I don't know, I maybe a little over 200, 250 for a cabinet of 50, something like that. I'm very tired, I can't remember the exact price right now. When I edit the video, I'll stick it in there. But these are just fantastic little cigars to have. So without further ado, why don't we light up right away. Right now, I'm actually in the process, nice flat cap, nice oily shade on a very, very moderate tan colored cigar. Made a little mess everywhere. Feels like a slightly tight draw, which is no problem. I'll just cut a little more if I have to. Wonderful, wonderful aroma. Better aroma than the initial flavor. But the initial pre-draw is woody, lightly woody, with a lot of sweetness, like spices, not spiciness, but spices, like, you know, something like you could say like cinnamon, nutmeg, but allspice, like all that stuff put together. A lot of natural sweetness between the aroma and spice. Smells very sugary. Smells very nice. A little bit of salt. Yeah, a lot of like dried fruit notes, like a lot of fruitiness to it, but without the sugar, you know, just the sense, the perception of all that. All right, so let's give this guy a little toasting. Cigars that are like that on the pre-draw, I find tend to have a wonderful aroma when you bake the foot of the cigar. Very sweet, baking bread type aroma. Yeah. That smells great. That smells like fucking pumpkin pie, man. I'm telling you. That smells great. go. And we got our Partagas short lit. Slightly resistant draw obviously offers a very nice pull. Wonderful aroma. Wonderful sweet, fruity aroma. Smells like really good Cuban tobacco with a lot of notes of dried fruit and a little bit of kind of like graham crackery sweetness there. And some spice is coming in. Spice is coming in. And there's that wonderful Partagas flavor. That deep, spicy, coffee-esque, you know, woody flavor. Very, very nice. These cigars pack a bit of a punch. Don't be fooled by its size. If you smoke this thing quickly, which they're really, you know, they're quick little cigars. You smoke this thing down, you'll feel pretty good. You'll be like, it's, you know, I got what I needed from that. And that's why I love them, because I'm often in a spot where there's just not a lot of time, and I don't mind firing this thing up. You know, it's not very expensive, especially if you got a cabinet of 50 of them. It's really not that expensive. Beautiful, beautiful wrapper on this thing. Blow it right through the nose, floral in the nose. Just a very wonderful, sweet aroma. Right now, on the palate, it's mostly just tobacco flavor with a woodiness to it. Pretty woody base with you know, some kind of coffee-esque notes going on, and little hints of just that graham cracker and dried fruit kind of sweetness, but a little soft now. A slightly uneven burn right now, but we'll see if it works itself out. These cigars are rolled quick and fast, but you know, in a cabinet of 50, you may get 2, 3 with a bit of an issue, a plug or a burn issue or something like that. For the most part, they're all good. Partagas is just a great brand, I've been thinking to myself, you know, I bought a lot of regional editions and a lot of, you know, the whole collector's craze, and they are great cigars to smoke as well. And I have a lot of various cigars among those and between those and the jars and everything. But what I do not have a lot of, besides singles, I have a whole box of singles of different things. Singles and a couple of, you know, doubles here and there. But what I really need is a couple of boxes of some staple cigars. Some to age and some to smoke, you know. Ones that I like to have all the time to make sure I have to smoke on a daily basis are cigars like this. Definitely. Always want to have a nice box, a nice cabinet of 50 of these. Do I smoke them every day? No, because I smoke other cigars between, but whenever I'm going places that I know I'm going to want to smoke and I may not have a long chance, you know, throw 2 or 3 of these in my bag, you know. So a cabinet of 50 may last me maybe up to 6 months, depending on how many other cigars I'm smoking at the time. But I have gone through them as fast as like 2 months. The first time I ordered a cabinet of 50, I was smoking like every day. I was smoking, you know, 1 or 2, and within short of 2 months I was out. But other staple cigars that are great for aging and that are, you know, legendary in the whole Cuban cigar genre, meaning things like Punch Double Corona, Partagas Lusitaneous, let's see, what else would I, Hoya de Monterrey Hoya de Monterrey Double Coronas, Hoya de Monterrey Africa number 2, Monte 2, Cohiba Single 6, Cohiba Escondidos. There are so many that I just want, you know, Romeo and Juliet Churchills, Bolivar, I would probably get a box of Royal Coronas and a box of Bellicoso Finos. Those are both great cigars by Bolivar, you know. They make a longer Corona, double Corona size cigar too. Figured we'd just have a little chat about cigars I'd like to buy in the near future once I have money coming in again. I do want to make. As per my last video, I told everybody I plan on building a Winador instead of buying the Monolith, which is Winador is going to be a fraction of the price, and if I build it right, which I'm pretty good with those things, it should work just as well. And once I get that together and start bringing in some bread, I definitely want to get a lot of these cigars that I haven't been able to, just focusing a lot on the regionals, and I think I'm going to tone it down and only buy, I like the UK regional editions a lot because they go through Hunters and Frank House, so the quality is exceptional. And most regional cigars I've smoked are fantastic. There have been a few that I didn't care for too much, but I do like them. I think they do use higher quality tobacco in general on a lot of them. But lately, it's been going around that even the staple cigars for the last couple of years have been extraordinary. I like to sit and think about that, pondering my next box of cigars and what my dream cigar is going to be. I used to buy a lot of singles, and I just don't anymore. I don't like that. I like to smoke singles of new things here and there to try them out, but I find that, first of all, it's a good way to find if you're gonna. Well, in a way, it's not even a good way to find out if you're gonna like the cigar at all. Period. Because sometimes you get one that's just isn't representative of the rest of the cigars. You could get, say, a really bad Siglo 6, and for some reason it's bitter or whatever, and you just decide I don't like this cigar, and you never buy it again when it's actually an amazing cigar. So it's better to at least try, like, say, three to five. If you're going to try a cigar, deciding on whether you're going to start buying box when you're looking for your cigar to buy all the time. I believe that you got to smoke at least a box of a certain cigar to really start to, and I'm not talking about, you could smoke one and do like this, like a review like this and stuff, but to really start being able to see everything that's going on and to get in tune with the specific blend of that cigar. I'm talking about picking up an unbanded cigar, going like puff, 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 and saying, that's definitely a Partagas, or that's definitely a Bolivar, and that you can't do that by smoking a single here and a single there. If you want to become like that, you got to smoke, a good box of certain cigars. So I do want to get myself at least a box of certain legendary cigars to really get myself in tune with that, and then do a lot of aging as well. I would love to get a box of Ramon Alones specially selected, which did recently. It's not expensive, and that's a great walk-around cigar. Not too long, not too short, and did very well. Moderate power, did very well at Cigar Aficionado. It was one of the cigars of the year. One of the cigars of the year. 13 or something. The Vejique hit number 5 or 6 or something. A couple of Cuban cigars this year. Monty 2 got number 1, of course. Well, of course, this year we mean last 2013. Cigars of 2013. Monty 2 got number 1, and that box was from 2013. I believe April exactly, April 2013. The Vejique, they didn't really say the exact dates, but the year, of course, was 2013. They're all going to be 2013. It has to be during that year, Cigar of the Year. We're here smoking our Partagas short, and right now I'm getting plenty of spice. Spice is nice. Plenty of spice. Salt is starting to get a little more. Wonderful, wonderful, rich, sweet aroma. Nice creamy smoke. And a very woody undertone with floral notes. And kind of like hints of dried fruit and stuff like that. Little bit of coffee-esque type flavors, but mostly I'm getting a lot of wood, spices, like, you know, like I just said before, herbs, not herbs, but, you know, kind of spices, dried fruit, you know, and a gramminess to it. It's very, very nice. Very nice. These do well with age too. They all do. Nice flaky Cuban ash there. Got a little bit of a burn thing, but it's carbonizing, so I'm going to let it go.